Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Do you feel as if you should be more? It's a tough question. Well, I'll tell you, I do. If you're here, it means that you're on a quest to unlock your fullest potential, to become the best version of yourself. And let me tell you, you're in the right place. I have spent years on this journey, tirelessly striving to be the best that I can possibly be, unraveled the layers of doubt, fear, shame, everything that a human feels. I've spent years digging in them, not always fun, but because of that, I can proudly say that I'm the best version of myself that I've ever been. And that's still not enough. So what we're going to talk about today is the Übermensch. Now, this is an idea that Nietzsche came up with. Brief definition of an Übermensch. I'm just looking at a superhuman. Nietzsche was talking about the next step in evolution. He was talking about God had died and humans had killed him, metaphorically speaking. And with God, so did society's morals. They also died. And so what would rise up from the ashes? What would be the phoenix that replaces? What's our new moral structure, and where does it come from? It's no longer set out in a book. So we got to think about that. But I'm thinking of it more as Nietzsche was very big on power. I'm thinking about it more as what my ideal person is. Okay. And this is just my opinion, but I'll tell you what I think and how I've been implementing it in my life and some of the results. So let's get into it. You ready? So my ideal human is, or ideal man, if you want to call it that, is somebody that has a very defined vision or goal. Okay. And this vision and goal is so clear in their head. And at that moment in time, that's their greater good. That's what they're on this earth to do in their head. And because of that, they're willing to go past social norms, really push the bounds of what is okay in society. And I personally think that the current societal ethics system laid out in the Christian Bible, I think that's a good way to put up the bumpers at the bowling alley, metaphorically speaking. But that's what I follow. But my ideal version of a human is somebody that doesn't think, oh, what's my grandma going to think about me if I don't go get a doctorate at Yale, or what's my best friend going to think, or what happens when I go to my high school reunion. They don't think about that because their goal is so clear in their head that even if they miss it and they don't achieve their goal, the pursuit was hopefully worth it. Because if it's that righteous, then that path, anything you do that moves in that direction, I think you can live with that. So we're all going to make mistakes. It happens all the time. You only have so much information to make a decision off of. So because of that, there's going to be times that you didn't make the correct decision, but you're going to look back on those moments and hopefully you're going to have to be able to live with yourself. And in my head and in my 27 years, I think that I've found the decisions that I've made that were wrong that I can live with the most are the ones that were pushing me in the direction I feel like I should be in. Follows the path that they're meant to be. Who cares? What are you going to do? You live once. I mean, as long as your family's taken care of and you're taking care of yourself and you're not a burden on other people, go do what you feel your purpose is on this earth. You get one life that we know of. Why not maximize it? There's no virtue in taking the easy route. And sometimes the easy route's hard, but the pain of getting shunned by society is more painful than the hardness of that path. And so that makes it the path of least resistance. Don't do that. Don't be like an electron here. So, enough of my rambling here. I don't know if that'll even make it in the video, but I do have some steps here for you. Okay? Let's go over the steps. How to become an Übermensch. A good one. And I mean, who am I to say a good one? That's a crazy statement. But, okay, you ready? Step 1. Define your vision. What is your vision? What is a vision? Is a vision, I want to make $1 million. Let's raise the bar a little bit. I want to make $1 million in a year. That's my vision. Okay. I would argue that's a terrible vision. Okay. You haven't made $1 million yet. So you don't have a strategy to make $1 million. And you're going to make it 2 weeks into it, and you're going to give up. And it's going to be like, okay, I don't really need $1 million. I can survive with 100,000, and then it goes down, it goes away. It's easy. Okay. Your vision for your life. It's not a goal. This is a vision. Okay. Your vision needs to be the direction you want your life to go in. And it can change. You can reach that vision at times, and then you get a new vision. Or you can spend your whole life going towards that vision. Okay. Or you can say that vision wasn't good, and you switch it up. Okay, make a new vision. Okay, it's that easy. But your vision should be so clear that you can physically taste it. You can live in it. You can be like, this is what I'm here for. Okay. And a little hack to finding that vision. Look inside your life and think, okay, what do I do easy that's very difficult to other people, or just difficult to other people? What do I enjoy? For instance, my beautiful girlfriend, she is very good at planning, and she loves it. Okay. Or at least tells me she does. I could be wrong. But she seems to very enjoy it greatly. Okay. I hate that. I would pay her to do that. Okay. In a free market society. If I needed to pay her. I probably should pay her. She does enough for me. But that's a good skill to have. You enjoy doing something that other people hate. And then you can turn your passion, or something you enjoy doing, you do for fun, or you would do for fun, into a career. And then you're going to work nonstop because you enjoy doing it. That's a vision. I want visions like that. I want a vision that's like, I want to inspire people with my words. And so you love that so much, you're reading old philosophy text, you're searching within your life to see things that made you who you are. You're digging deep and you love it. Like, it's not like you're like, oh, I have to go to work today, I have to dig into my brain. No, if that's your vision, you'll love doing that. And there's benefits to society, there's benefits to you, all that. And then step 2, cultivate self-awareness. Okay. Cultivate self-awareness through introspection and reflection, and take time to examine yourself for your strengths, your weaknesses, your patterns of behavior. Those might be the most important things to look at, and identify areas for growth and opportunity for improvement. That's number 1. I think self-awareness is the key to all this. I think, in my opinion, and I'm still learning, just like we all are, but what I've found is self-awareness is like a double-edged sword. You dig deep inside your life, and it can be painful, but hopefully you're able to, just like this plant over here gets dead leaves, you're able to prune those things off of your life and hopefully grow a more beautiful plant. That's what self-awareness does. And so I think actionable steps to actually achieve this would be, write down all your strengths, write down all your weaknesses, and then write down some patterns of behavior. What do you hate that you do? What is one thing that if you changed in your pattern of behavior, your daily routine or whatever, if you changed one thing, implemented one thing that would change your life, what would it be? And so think about those things. I think those are actionable steps. And then step 3, which I don't have written down, is stop caring. Care about the things that you think are important, or the people that you trust think are important. I think I would have a very small circle, but I think it's good to have other people's input. But limit that and take it for what it's worth. But don't care about what your high school crush is going to think about your choices. Like, that's crazy. But nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody knows what's going on in the world. Everyone's just figuring it out as they go. And you're really not the star of the show most of the time. So no one's really even looking. So you might as well do what's going to make you feel fulfilled and stop caring. They'll love you once it's done. So those are my 2 cents. Thanks for becoming an Ubermensch. If you want to hear more thoughts like this, stay tuned because I'll be uploading more and more. I'm I think the idea of an Ubermensch is a good thing to look into. I'll put some links where you can read about it from people that are smarter than I am, because that's very important. But let's grow. Let's go out there and win. There's so much depression. We're living in a great world. Even when bad things happen to you, there's opportunity for growth. It's easy for me to say I'm one of the luckiest people in the world, but it's true. You get the hand you're dealt with, and you might as well play. Love you guys.